Right, okay, so this shouldn't be a long video. We're just going to talk about the Timmy today. It's one of my favorite kind of drive pedals in the Helix. And if you know anything about the real Timmy, this was Paul Cochrane's design. It's a little bit different to some pedals, but if you want to think about it in terms of other pedals, think maybe similar to a Tube Screamer in terms of the amount of gain, but it doesn't do that bass roll-off thing unless you want it to, and it also doesn't have as much of a mid push. So here's a clean tone, cleanish, and I like to start off with things center, the clipping. So this is a clipping option. You've got down, up, and center, and that's to do with, I think you can have symmetrical, asymmetrical, and different kind of diode clipping. I'll check in the manual for that and flash it up on the screen here. But center, I think, is the position that I like the most. So here's so this bass cut obviously does what it says on the tin. So instead of adding bass and stuff, you're actually cutting it as you increase that. So quite woofy. By default, your bass cut will be at 5. Now you'll notice that if you take this off, obviously bass cut is cutting bass as you increase that control. Things can get quite woofy. So you can start to creep into that by increasing the bass cut. You want a bit of a tighter kind of sound. Make quite a difference quite quickly. So I might back that off, given that I'm using single coils. So the treble cut works in a similar way, so all the way open. And this treble cut control is part of what makes this quite a good candidate for backing off the volume knob, because you've got plenty of kind of presence in the pedal if you need it. But as you increase that, obviously you start to some of that treble, and I think that also reduces gain by the sounds of it. So amounts of gain that we got here, if we back off, we got quite a good candidate for kind of transparent drives. In terms of just giving you a bit more gain and not drastically changing the tone. And so the upper bound kind of limits of our gain. And with that higher gain, you can tame that treble back with the treble cut if you want. So, plenty of gain there if you want it, and starts to get kind of ratty up there, I guess, when you've got most gain down. And then this clipping. So I think the most bass is in the center. So subtle, but I like it in the center, and those are kind of the settings that I dig with this. So I'll drop this little preset into the folder if you want to try it. Seems to be doing a thing for me. But I think a good candidate for a really good candidate for a kind of more transparent alternative to the Tube Screamer with a bit more of a powerful EQ section. Anyway, check that one out, and hopefully that was vaguely interesting. The Timmy, a great pedal in real life and a great model on the HX Stomp. I'll catch you in another video soon. Cheers.